Hello, good evening, you guys. How is everyone doing? I see two people. I probably came on at a bad time. I forget people just getting home from work. They gotta cook and stuff. I probably should have waited. But if I had scheduled it and I came on, I wouldn't have even needed to talk about it because somebody else would have spoken about it when they saw me schedule it. Um, I see Miss Muffin, Shan, Positive Vibes, Miss Diane. Y'all, what's going on? Whew. Y'all, it's so hot outside. It's ridiculous. Let me see if the weather is going to go back down. It is hot, hot. It is like, it's 73, but it's hot. Hold on. Uh, it's going, for the most part, it's going to stay around the 70s and the 80s, except for maybe like one day next week. It's supposed to be in the 50s. I told y'all we're going to end up skipping spring and going straight into summer. I see Cypress, Bridget, TB21, treadmill. Yeah, this would be a good time though to really just be exercising. Um, hey there, dude. Oh, hey Georgette. We're just waiting for more people to come in. I think I'm gonna take me a nap when I get out of here because my wrist has been kind of broken up. Anyways, you guys, I wanted to talk about a man that threw a dog off of a bridge. Okay, his bond is at 100K, and I was watching that to see if they was gonna give him a tap on the wrist or if they was going to do what they needed to do as it relates to him because I just think that is heinous in nature. And then we're going to talk about Jojo Splatt. I haven't spoken about him in a long time, um, but I kind of want to revisit him for numerous reasons. Oh my God, Lord, how you doing, Johnny B? You doing okay? Y'all, let's look at Johnny B had me laughing. Um, let's see. Yeah, hit the like button for me. I love those colors.
Meanwhile, crime alert at 6. Disturbing surveillance video shows a person beating and dragging a dog before throwing it over a pedestrian bridge and killing the dog.
In fact, we can tell you this footage is so graphic that we won't be showing you all of it. WRG's Raven Copeland saw that video, and she joins us now live. And Raven, I know that this happened Friday, and it's taken days now for that dog to be picked up.
That's right, Greg and Stephanie. I spoke with a nearby business owner who says he submitted a city request for the dead animal pickup, but he says he was told it would not be handled until about 4 or 5 days later. So WREG got some answers. I reached out to the City of Memphis's customer affairs coordinator, and after that phone call, they sent out a crew and they finally removed that dog.
Surveillance videos show what happened on the fateful night of February 28th. Due to the graphic nature, WREG is not airing them. In the videos I watched, this man on your screen was shown dragging and punching a dog. A few minutes later, the suspect drags the animal up the stairs of a pedestrian bridge. Then, the unthinkable happens.
At that point, he took the dog and threw it over the side of the bridge into our parking lot. And it was obvious the dog was hurt badly, but was not killed. And then he grabbed the dog again, drug it up the pedestrian bridge staircase, and threw it off a second time, killing the dog.
A nearby business owner who did not want to be identified or shown on camera tells me he watched the security video after he saw the dead dog in the parking lot on Monday morning. The man says he reached out to the Memphis Police Department and 311, which handles these situations, but he says the city told him they would not be able to pick up the animal for 4 or 5 days. Memphis police filed a report, but they told the man they were unable to assist. He also inquired about a private animal removal service, but the company told him domesticated animals must be removed by the city. In the meantime, the man is hoping the person who's responsible for this crime comes forward.
This young man needs to turn himself in and, answer for what he did to this poor animal. The dog didn't have a say in this. The dog clearly didn't want this.
Now, once again, the city did remove that dog today. Now, as far as the suspect in this case, one of those surveillance videos actually shows him returning to the scene Sunday night, seemingly looking at the dog for a few minutes before leaving and running from the scene. Now, Memphis police, I reached out to Memphis police about any updates on this case. So far, I have not heard back, but I'll let you know when or if I receive any additional details. Reporting live in downtown Memphis for your news leader, Raven Copeland, WRE.
Now he hurt the dog. Now this is what you call a sicko. When people hurt animals, they will hurt people. When they start, they start trying to hurt animals first, to try to get up the nerve to do things to people. This is crazy. So they said that the dog, I was looking at another channel, that the dog was barking and trying to run from him and all of that. And it's crazy. And then he returns to the site to look at the dead dog days later. That's how they ended up getting him, to look at his work, I guess. Hold on. That was in South Memphis. Okay, so they found out who he was. They give him he looks young. I think he was born in 2006. They give him $100,000 bond. Here he is.
It's Ford Truck Month.
A teenager accused of throwing a dog off a bridge to its death was in court today. Christopher Triplett was arraigned this morning, charged with cruelty to animals. Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for staying with us. I'm Alex Coleman.
And I'm April Thompson. For now, the teen will remain in lockup unless he can pay his 6-figure bond. WRAG's Jarita Patterson with more from today's court appearance.
Tuesday, we were able to get our first up-close look at 18-year-old Christopher Triplett as he learned just how much he would have to pay to go free.
Your bond's $100,000.
An amount that may have come as a shock to the teen, but it was days earlier when there were shock waves that passed through the community after police say Triplett is the one captured on camera dragging a dog before throwing the helpless canine off a South Lauderdale Street bridge not once, but twice, killing the dog. The person in the video was then seen running back to these apartments along E.H. Crump, but he didn't stay on the run very long. Just
We want you to start every day with the charge you.
over a week after the disturbing incident, and Triplett was in custody before then heading to court. Judge Karen Massey wasting no time Tuesday, telling the teen he is facing an animal cruelty charge. Triplett was then asked a few questions.
Are you able to make your bond?
The video that captured the heinous crime spoke volumes. But for the person police say was seen on surveillance, well, he had little to say, only speaking in a hushed tone before being escorted back to lockup. Tuesday's arraignment was over quickly. We're talking in less than 1 minute, but the judge telling the teenager if he is convicted, he could spend quite some time in lockup. We're talking 1 to 6 years. For now, Triplett is being held on $100,000 bond. Reporting for your news leader inside the CJC, Jarita Patterson, WREG News Channel 3.
And Triplett was ordered back to court Wednesday, where he will have to tell the judge if he will hire his own attorney or request court-appointed counsel.
Y'all, that to me, that is so hurtful. Like I said, I was looking at another channel. They said the dog was barking and trying to run away. And even when he threw him over the bridge the first time, he didn't die. He was hurt. He tried to run away. And he went and got him again and took him back up there and threw him down again. Then came back a few days later and stood over the bridge and watched the dead dog. Okay, because they said when he threw him over the second time, he threw him head first and the dog hit his head and died. I gives two fucks about somebody like that. Okay, to me, that is just evil. And he's got the potential to be a serial K. Okay. Like I said, when you like, I've read the books of, like, I have a fascination, okay, with studying about serial killers. That's why when I could tell y'all that some of these vloggers have characteristics of them, it's not normal to be obsessive, to be intrusive. When they are like that, they have characteristics of a serial killer, okay? But they normally start out with animal cruelty. Okay, they start out with animal cruelty. Like Ted Bundy and all of them, they started out hurting animals, doing cruel things to animals, killing them, like putting acid on them, watching acid eat them alive, stuff like that. It's a lot of sick people in this world, and that is one. Okay, he is one. And he looks at the judge like, "Are you kidding me? You gonna give me $100K for killing a damn dog? That's evil." I don't understand what is going on. I don't know if some of these people, I think we put a lot of what's the word that I'm looking for? I don't think we give these people enough credit, right? We try to say that they're mentally ill and all of that, and it is crazy, but all of them ain't mentally ill. A lot of them just low down and dirty. He ran away from the scene, okay? So he knew that he had did something wrong, and then he went back a few days later. The dog was pulling away from him. Can you imagine how scared that dog was? That's what. Let me tell y'all something. I have my puppies here. Y'all might hear me fussing at them, but they don't get no animal cruelty, and I don't want nan person up in here that walk up here and say, "Ooh, get them dogs and get your ass up out my shit. My dog's at home. You not." So if you got an issue with them, because see, my dogs are clean because I'm a clean person. But if you have an issue with them, you're not gonna be kicking them. You're not gonna be treating them mean. You ain't gonna do none of that. Not up in here. I'm gonna ask you to step outside in the parking lot, okay? And the rest is history, okay? And it's gonna be me and you. But to me, it don't make no sense. Like I said, he's gonna get out. That's not the first time he's done something like that. I'm sure it's probably a lot of little dogs that have gone missing and being killed, and I'm sure he is the culprit behind it. Sick bastard. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about that too, because I have a love for animals, and I can't understand how people can be cruel to animals that's not a threat to them. You know, um, if you're not going to, if you know you're not going to be a good, I guess, master over your animal, don't have animals. Don't, because I just cannot fathom somebody mistreating an animal, right? If people mistreat animals, they'll mistreat people. So, hey, I want to talk. I'm glad he got 100K bond. They need to keep little babies and stuff from away from around him, children, because see, he's gonna go from animals to kids. Okay, because who would go back to the scene and look at the dead dog stand over the bridge? That's how they got him. He went back a few days later and stood over the bridge and looked down at the dead animal. I guess he said, "This is my work right here." 30. Ooh, y'all, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I know that sometimes crazy travels, when you have crazy people in your family, you have to really do extensive research on who you decide to have children with. Because sometimes mental illness travel, or sometimes it's learned behavior. Kids can be traumatized sometimes, and it makes them mentally ill. It can make them crazy too, right? And then sometimes they're just sociopaths. So I think it's just, I don't know. I really, I don't know. I don't know. But if you can do whatever you can do to ensure that your child is in a healthy environment, do that. Okay, do that as much as you can. These are things that you can control. Try to make sure that they are in a healthy environment, um, so that they can have a healthy mind, a healthy mindset. Do extensive research on who you decide to have uh kids with. Okay, stop, if you can help it, when you get drunk at the club, use a condom when you go into the restroom, and do your thing with somebody you don't know. Okay, because what's happening is people are having kids and they don't know anything about who they having these kids with, and everybody in their damn family crazy. And as I've said before, mental illness travels. Okay, anyways, y'all, I just wanted to talk about that. I also, what's going on, Mr. Parker? He said chat teasy. I also wanted to talk about Jojo Splatt. Okay, y'all, we haven't talked about Jojo Splatt in a long time. I used to keep up with Jojo Splatt. I don't keep up with him like that anymore. Okay, the last time I looked at his bond, I saw that it was continuously going up. Now, Steven sent me a message the other day and said that Jojo Splatt went to court and his bond went up. Okay, his bond went up some more. Hey, that's true. Stop having kids with people who live in a fantasy while being in a fantasy. Hey, that's true too. Okay, but Jojo Splat, just went to court again the other day, and Jojo Splat, his bond just keep going up and up and up and up. Okay, his bond just keep going up and up. Now, one of the when this situation, of course, first happened with Young Dog, I was told that Jojo Splat and CEO Bobby was involved. Yeah, I was told that Jojo Splat and CEO Bobby was involved. Um, so even before, like, this was like a few weeks or whatever after Straight Drop. I mean, after Young Dog was unfortunately killed. That is what was on the streets, right? That it was I don't never tell them. I don't call them retarded. I don't never call them retarded. Yeah, I was told that Jojo Splatt and CEO Bobby was involved, right? And then Straight Drop and Cornelius ended up getting arrested. But you know what I found was really weird was, I kind of watched Jojo Splatt. As I've said before, I've said this many times before, how he started having breakdowns and stuff. Um, the pressure really, really, really got to him. I don't know what kind of involvement that he had, but I do know that like when they thought the coast was clear, they started trying to make him a rapper. Okay, he never could rap, right? And he said he wasn't a rapper, but they started trying to make him a rapper. He started doing videos. He started traveling back and forwards to um California, LA. Okay. But his bond now is at 700 something thousand dollars. Now Jojo Splat and Straight dropping them. Remember when Straight Drop was on live after he had just killed Young Dolph? He said he told Jojo Splat to call him. Okay. I don't know how deep it goes with Jojo Splat and CEO Bobby because even in that little car theft ring, CEO Bobby was more of the leader because they was all stealing cars now. They was all involved in that car theft ring. But I would have to say of that little group, CEO Bobby was more so of the leader. At one time, CEO Bobby had the same charges that Jojo Splat had, but his charges got thrown out, and then CEO Bobby got put out of jail. Okay, he out of jail. They say he working and doing really good and all that. Because remember, he was in jail for a real long time. He seems to be staying out of the way. And then but it wasn't just them either, it was another little boy too. Okay. It was another little boy too that they that was that we talked about that in my members, okay? We talked about that in my members a while ago about the other little boy. But Bobby got out. Jojo Splat is still in jail. And I can't understand. And Jojo Splat's bond just keep going up and up and up. Now, him and Bobby had the same charges. At one time, CEO Bobby's charges was he had more charges than Jojo Splat. But it's almost like they're gonna throw the book at Jojo Splat. I'm trying to figure out how somebody keep getting more charges, and Jojo Splat been in jail for about 2 years. So how they keep adding on charges? Okay, I know at one time down there, bless his little heart, he was they was you know somebody was doing him dirty. So they had to take him to the hold about 3 times, okay, for fighting. Okay. What I can't understand is I don't know, maybe Bobby had a good lawyer, but Jojo Splat got a paid for a lawyer. His lawyer is paid, a paid lawyer. CEO Bobby's charges got thrown out. All of his charges were dismissed. Yeah. All CEO Bobby's charges were dismissed. And JoJo Splat charges just keep going up. Okay. Now his bond is at 700. Every time he go to court, that bond goes up. Now his bond is at $713,000. Okay. Um in 2024, they gave him another bond. They increased his bond. In 2025, they gave him, let's see, one just this year in January. Hold on, let me pull it up because I want y'all to see what I'm looking at. Oh, Lord have mercy. Let's see. Okay, so this is Jojo Splatt. Okay, he up there on the 4th floor. As the old people say, the 4th floor. So I'm looking at this C number right here. Okay, y'all see that C number? I'm getting ready to teach class. Okay, I like to highlight stuff. Y'all see this case right here? This is a new case. Y'all see that C number? That C number says C2501088. Okay, so that's Charlie 2501088. So that means in this year in January, they upped his bond $50 more thousand. Every time Jojo Splatt goes to court, okay, they up his bond. And I can't understand. Hold on. As a matter of fact, let me see something. Let's see. Charlie 25108. Y'all just give me a minute. Let me see what they added. Okay, so he got possession of a controlled substance in a penal facility and aggravated assault. So these are more charges, okay? And they're felony charges. Okay, so he got some drugs circulating in a penal facility, or he been smoking weed in a penal facility, and he's got aggravated assault. Okay, I told y'all, they said that no folks down there jumping, they fighting down there. So that's why they have to put him in a hole. Jojo Splatt has gotten into about 3 fights. Okay. And from my understanding, he don't start the fights. Okay. So every time somebody come up there on that floor, they see him, they be ready to scrap on him. So they keep on taking his charges up. So these charges is for something that he did while he was in there. You know what's so weird? You have people that get caught smoking and stuff all the time. Like Straight Drop kept getting caught. Cornelius has gotten caught. There have been other people that get caught. But I mean, even when they get to fighting, they don't necessarily, it is the discretion of the penal facility if they want to add more charges, right? They didn't have to add those charges. For some reason, they keep adding more charges, and those are felony charges to Jojo Splatt. I wonder why they, because after a while, Jojo Splatt gonna have $1 million bond. Okay, it's almost that right now. Hold on one second, you guys. Let's see. Let's see. They added. Let's see. In 2024, they added. Let's see why they what this is. Hold on. They keep adding these charges on him. It's funny he done got to fighting about 3 times and they ain't add but one. Lord Jesus, they gave look, y'all. Now they put a warrant, they had a warrant on him in Jennifer Mitchell's courtroom. Jojo Splatt has been in jail since Jennifer Mitchell put a warrant out on him while he was in jail. Okay, Judge Mitchell did. He was already in jail. She signed for a warrant on him for burglary and theft of property, $10 to $1,000. Okay, I mean $1,000 or less. So one of them is a misdemeanor A, one of them is a felony. Judge Mitchell did that. He was already locked up. Okay. So they've been working on him while he been in jail. Instead of getting warrants on him, adding charges, and that particular one is held to state. Okay. Hold on, y'all. He's been in jail. He's been in jail since 2022. He's been in jail since let's see. I'm looking at his booking number. So it looks like he's been in jail since November of 2022. Okay. He's been in jail since November of 2022. So thank you, Mr. Parker, for the $4.99 super sticker. So they keep adding all of these charges, burglary charges, putting warrants out for him. What she basically did was sign off on a warrant while he was in jail. They knew he was in jail. I mean, that was just consistently adding, and his bond just keep going up and up and up. I'm trying to understand why they keep taking Jojo Splatt charges up like that. If they keep taking his charges up like that, he ain't gonna be able to get out and finish his rap career. Because remember, somebody had started funding Jojo Splatt. Okay, even though Jojo Splatt said that he was not a rapper, he never had any. He never aspired to rap. They started telling him he should rap, and he couldn't rap. You could tell. I mean, he was not gifted in rapping. But somebody started trying to finance him a rap career. Okay, who I don't know. So that boy stole everything except for the keys. Yeah, but him and CEO Bobby two are the same. Why Jojo Splatt charges keep going up? He almost at $1 million, and CEO Bobby, who was doing the exact same thing as him, they did it together. Why CEO Bobby charges get thrown out and dismissed? What's the difference in CEO Bobby and Jojo Splatt? I think CEO Bobby's criminal history is longer than Jojo Splatt's. Jojo Splatt was quite a bit younger than CEO Bobby. Because when Jojo Splatt was about 17, CEO Bobby was about 22. Okay. So that's going to be interesting. You know, he has a paid attorney. The whole time that Jojo Splatt has been in jail, he's had a paid attorney. Who paying for it? Maybe it's the same people that was trying to finance his rap career. Mm-hmm. It says CEO Bobby and JoJo Splatt car thief twins. Yeah. Mm. The night that Straight Drop killed Young Dolph, and then he got on live, and JoJo Splatt jumped on that live in the comments. He said, JoJo, call me if he got paid attorney. Why he ain't out on bond? Maybe he can't make it. Maybe he can't make it, but you would think since somebody was trying to finance his rap career, you know, that if a bond is 700,000, that means that they would have to pay. Somebody would have to go into a bonding company and pay 70,000. Y'all know I know because I got a bonding license, right? I do bail bonds, so you have to walk in and pay 70,000, right? What JoJo Splatt gonna get $70,000? I mean, people don't just have, everybody don't have $70,000. That's a lot of money. So where would JoJo Splatt get $70,000 from? And probably whoever pays it would have to show how they're able to pay that. Sometimes the judges will make them show proof of where they got that money from. Okay, I got a business. What kind of business do you have? A record label. Okay. Okay, what's the name of your record label? You know, because these are the types of things that a judge will ask when you know, they feel like it's some suspicious activity going on. $700,000 bond. Whoever pays the bond, we need to know how they're able to pay it and why they're able to pay it. They got a business. Okay. Show proof of the business. I have a record label. Okay. You got a record label. Is it legit? What's the name of the record label? They might say CMG or something like that. You know what I'm talking about? Whatever the name of the record label is, okay? Cocaine music, European secret. Whoever's paying for his lawyer and is funding him is who he's protecting. They ain't even giving him new charges, just old charges they have on layaway. They're trying to crack him. Yeah. When he go back to court again, he gonna have another charge. I mean, I believe they're trying to get that. They're gonna get that bond up to $1 million. When I watched JoJo Splatt bond go from from the 2 years. She said, "You are licensed to investigate, to bond, be a hitter." Lord have mercy, a hitter, huh? Thank you, Tyranny, for the $20 super sticker. I appreciate that so much. Okay, I appreciate the support of the channel. Yeah, they want to make sure that it's clean money. I mean, hey, CMG is a legitimate. I mean, on the book, it is a legitimate business, right? I'm talking about as far as it being registered and all of that, right? And before people go don't get, having heart attacks, getting their blood pressure and stuff all up. I didn't say anything bad about CMG. I just said hypothetically, I just use a name. I just threw a name into the air. Okay. Good God Almighty. People are so sensitive. But they say a hit dog hollers. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. If you haven't hit the like button, please do hit the like button. Please like, share, and subscribe. It says, I believe JoJo got the information that would seal the deal to take that one person down along with Cornbread. Maybe they tried to get, maybe it was who knows. Cornelius was not, when they tried to take Dolph out that Monday, Cornelius was not with them. Y'all keep forgetting. I told y'all they had their eyes on him that Monday. Who was with Straight Drop that Monday? Because I was told in the beginning it was JoJo Splatt. I mean, I'm not changing that because that's what I was told. Now, do I believe that was him out there? No, that was Straight Drop and Cornelius. But in the beginning, I was told JoJo Splatt and CEO Bobby was involved. Was he with them? And I believe it was more so JoJo Splatt than CEO Bobby. Was JoJo Splatt the one with him on that Monday? I don't know, but at any rate, they just keep taking his bond up. I mean, it seemed like, especially when you're talking about like Jojo Splatt and them, they like to steal cars and stuff. They've already thrown out CEO Bobby's charges. CEO Bobby, when they first went to jail, CEO Bobby's bond, I watched it. It was higher than Jojo Splatt's bond. Then I started watching Jojo Splatt bond go up. It was in the high 100,000s. It started going up and up and up and up. And his bond bypassed CEO Bobby's bond. I said, damn, now his bond more than CEO Bobby's. Okay, because in the beginning, CEO Bobby had more charges than Jojo Splatt. And then I watched it get to 400,000. And I remember when I seen it, I was like, dog, that bond keep going up. It said a $500,000. Remember, I did a video on it. I said Jojo Splatt, it was at a half. I said, dog, he got a $500,000 bond. Then it just kept easing up and up and up. Now it's over 700,000. Every time he has a court date, they take his bond up. They have more charges for him. That's weird. Just for a car thief. Because technically, at this point, he would really just be considered a car thief. I mean, no more than what CEO Bobby, they did dirt together. They was all in that little car theft ring together, and CEO Bobby was the leader. Jojo Splatt said CEO Bobby was his role model. Everything that he learned, CEO Bobby taught it to him. Now, that's what Jojo said. He said, Bobby, my best friend, he was only 18 years old, y'all. So when he was on that porch, off the porch, and he was sitting there, he was crying. I mean, he wasn't crying, he was shaking. I cried. Y'all know how sensitive I am. I said, Lord, this is an 18-year-old boy, just turned 18, don't really understand what he's gotten himself into. He was sitting there shaking like a leaf. Okay, so what it seemed like to me, what happened was that he got enticed into something by a bunch of old rusty Negroes, and he realized that he was still just a child. He was still a baby. Okay. So I don't know. Maybe at some point, I don't know who paying for that lawyer he got, but she ain't doing no good job. It seemed like to me, with a lawyer, his charge is supposed to be going down. Instead, they're going up. That's interesting, though. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting. And I'm not saying all this for somebody to do something, to him in jail. I don't want nothing to happen to that child. Okay, I'm not saying it for that. Whatever it seemed like to me, whatever he might have did or didn't do, he done paid for it. Cause I hear they done sweared him up 3 times. Okay, they done sweared him up 3 times. Every mm, mm. TB21 says, Miss T, what you always saying? Ain't nobody spending no hit money. Right. Ain't nobody spending no hit money but the lawyer. Cypress, what you saying, shaking your head for? What you think? What y'all think going on? I don't know what's going on. I honestly don't know. Why they keep adding all these charges to him? That's true, Kim. Y'all, what y'all think going on? Why do they keep adding all these charges? They signing off on warrants and stuff. Or in the man in jail. burglary charges, all of that. They consistently adding. How they know he was involved in a burglary? He do need to change her. JT says the youngins of people out here doing everything. They don't listen to older people. No, they don't. They don't listen. They will always make an example out of a black man. They make it easy for people to make examples out of them. Jojo Splatt and them was bad. They was going on car lots. But let me just say this. I think that they was working with a trafficking ring. Whereas some of these car dealerships was involved. I think what ended up happening was that's why now it's federal, right? Car theft and all of that, because on a dealership, one of the reasons why you have car dealers that try and give you cars that you don't want is because what they have to do is they have to sell. A car can sit on a car lot for, well, in Tennessee, I don't know about anywhere else. A car can sit on a car lot for a year. If they have not sold that car in a year and it's still on that car lot, car lot owner has to start paying some type of taxes or something daily on that car if it's not sold. So that's why they be trying to give you certain cars that you don't want, trying to tell you don't qualify for nothing but this car, and if you're desperate, you take it. But I think what ended up happening, because it's not a whole lot of money, people are not just spending money on cars like that. So I think in these car theft rings, the reason the feds is prosecuting them now is because a lot of car dealers has started and mechanic shops were involved. Car dealers, it was never that easy to go on a dealership and steal a car. But they was walking on dealerships and just jumping, getting into cars and just riding off with them, right? Which was weird within itself. Then they was changing the VIN numbers and stuff on them, and selling parts to the good parts and stuff to some of these auto mechanic shops. Yeah. And then the car dealership can file the insurance, right? You don't have to worry about, paying a daily fee of a car he can't sell. And he filed insurance, he probably gonna get some money off of the car that he couldn't sell, right? So I think that's why, just like when y'all started seeing a lot of these beauty supply stores consistently getting broken into, and they was going in there stealing all that cheap ass hair, because everybody knows that the beauty supplies, nobody buys hair out of the, I don't think, other than braiding hair. Who wears hair from the beauty supply store? Okay, that's really just two dime store, right? So with them going into the beauty supply store and stealing all of the weave, okay, it was happening to too many beauty supply stores. The feds got involved because remember they said, and it don't happen as much anymore, because they started to see there was a pattern of doing it, and there was some insurance fraud going on. If he ain't talking, he might as well get even comfortable with them 50 plus years, like cornbread and straight jaw. I think he was more involved. I think he was more involved. He was more connected to straight drop as it relates to this situation. And I just wonder who was with straight drop that Monday. that Monday when they want to go try to kill young Dolph, and they was riding around Castelia, and he was over there at the cancer center, and they called themselves riding around Castelia. They were just riding around Castelia. They didn't dare, because they was hanging out in Castelia. Why didn't they ride up in there? They say he had too many people around. Was it him that was with him? Because Cornelia says that he didn't get with him until that Wednesday. Okay. So I would think that his charges would have been thrown out by now, or he would have started out doing his time or something. Instead, they're consistently adding charges to him. He gonna have $1 million. Hell, his charges up higher than somebody that when these folks killing folks, they don't get them but $100,000 bond, which is just crazy. But he up to $714,000, up from the because he started out with it was in the high hundreds. Like it was almost 200,000 when he first went. That was in 20. He been in jail since 2022. He been in jail down there in that holding facility at 201 Poplar for almost 3 years. In November, he would have been there for 3 years. It's unheard of for somebody that's out there stealing cars to be consistently getting charges added, and there has not been at least some type of resolve. Just like CEO Bobby has had some type of resolve, because all of his charges was dismissed. You would think that all things would be created equal as it relates to them, since they were both, doing the same thing and in the same car theft ring. But I don't know. Y'all help me out. That's why I brought it up. What y'all think going on? Mm. Whoever paying for that lawyer for him, that ain't no good lawyer. I'm sure whoever paying for his lawyer probably is a fan of my show. So I won't be surprised if he don't get a new lawyer. Okay. They listens to me. He said CEO Robert snitched. Robert, huh? I would lose my mind in jail. Ain't no way. It says Hagman said it was a lot of different people doing a lot of different things. He did say that, didn't he? Mm-hmm. It's weird. Were they the ones that went in? I don't know. I don't think that car was stolen. I don't think the car that they was in was stolen, but I don't know. Mm-hmm. He said he did a nickel. He was in there for 5 hours, and it felt like 25 years. CP21 says, I will never understand why it takes so many people to come together to take a life of one man. Oh, I got it. It's jealous at the end of the day. Cypress, Jojo Splatt is a young man. I don't think Jojo ready for what they're going to put him through. Because they're going to put him through hell. I don't think he ready for what them folks probably got in store for him. I think they might take Jojo Splatt down through there. So I wouldn't say that because he's already shown that he couldn't handle whatever he was dealing with right after Dolph was killed around December or January of 2021. I mean of 2022. December 2021, January 2022. I Jojo Splatt. I don't think Jojo Splatt is ready for what they're gonna do to him. Look, y'all, he got a phone too in jail. He got a phone. He got a phone down there in the jail on February 20th. He said, free me. That's what he said, free me on February the 20th. So they're getting him phones in jail too. Oh, these young boys stupid as they come. Maybe somebody else handling his page. It could be somebody else. Look, he says, on the way home, he said this back in August of 2024. He said, just thinking how I'm straight on a lot of shit. Free me till it's backwards. Yeah, hold on. Mm. Y'all hold on. I'm going back looking at his page. Um so it was back in June of 2022 that they started trying to push his they started putting his videos and stuff out. I guess they thought the coast was clear. Um Look, y'all, he said in June of 2022, MPD can't F with me. Just beat another case. I love my lawyers. Okay. That's what he said in June of 2022. Anyways. Anyways, y'all. It's interesting. I thought that was interesting, that his bond just keeps going up. And Cypress said free him for not snitching. He said easy to get phones in prisons, not so much in jail. Anyway, y'all. I found that interesting. It's gonna be interesting to see. His name is CEO Bobby, not Robert. CEO Bobby. Anyways, you guys, that's interesting. I felt like both of those stories was definitely interesting. I'm happy that they gave the guy who did the dog like that $100,000 bond, because most people that do that to animals, animal cruelty and stuff, that's sick. If you hurt an animal, you will. Um, and then he's sadistic with it. He went back to see how the dog looked after he killed it a few days later. Hey, 9 beats, which means that there is that's a psychopath. Um, and then he looked like, you kidding me, to the judge when she gave him 100,000. He'll get out. I'm sure he'll get out, and because there's a sickness, I'm sure he's going to do the same thing, right? So people need to watch their dogs and their children and the elderly, because those would be the type of people that would be vulnerable to him. You know, they would be vulnerable to somebody like him. A baby, you know, somebody that's helpless. So I think his folks need to keep a eye on him, and the citizens do too, because I could see him being you know, the next Ted Bundy. And that's probably what he wants to be. It says on his back porch, sipping crown and barbecue. It is so beautiful today. I don't feel like cooking today, and I'm not really hungry either. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna chill. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna chill, and that's it. It is so beautiful. Anyways, you guys, what else is up? What else is going on? You wash your car? That's good. I wish somebody would wash mine, because I don't, mm-mm. I don't want to wash mine. I'll get somebody to do it. I got me a tuna fish sandwich with pot belly and cranberry juice. That sounds so good. Tuna fish sandwich. I think that's what I may fix me, some tuna. Because I don't want no nothing. I don't want no hot meal, you know. I think tuna fish, and I can eat off of that for a few days, would be good. Tuna fish and crackers. Because I eat my tuna fish with crackers. And I do have some tuna in there. That's a good idea. Tuna fish and crackers. I wonder if I got some sweet relish in there. I might have some sweet relish. I forgot. I'm trying to think. Do my mama put sweet relish in her tuna fish? I know mayo. I need to call her and ask her. Mayo, onions, bell peppers, a little bit of mustard. And I think she put sweet relish in it. What's up with Little Ronnie Case? That baby mama is deep water in deep water. Street saying she set it up. You know what? I wouldn't be, I wouldn't, I'll say this. I'm gonna tell you what came to my mind when I saw her on that video, and she was like, "I'm straight, everything good. I'll never let y'all see me cry. I ain't grieving." You know, it was something weird about that. And the first thing that came to my mind was, I don't think she intended for them to hurt her baby, but she might have gave his location. She might have intended for them to do something to him. That's why she said they knew my baby was in that car. They knew my baby was in that car. How she know they knew that baby was in that car? I don't know. It do seem weird. So, I don't know. Was she messing with one of them? And she said, "I'm getting ready to go drop my baby out." I don't know. You never can tell. I could be reaching, but it did seem weird to me just looking at her. And any other mother would be torn up. The last thing on a mother's mind would be talking about, "I'll never let them see me break and cry. I'll never let them see that." Who gives a damn? You just lost a 5-year-old baby. Who gives a damn what other people think? Stephen, how did I dog him out? Steven says, "Tam, you done dogged out 85% of the men in Memphis. You talk yourself out of a blessing. You could be getting your feet rubbed and your food fed to you." I think I have my cousin and I'm gonna send somebody to wash my truck. 'Cause they could wash it right outside because I'm not going to them. Um she keeps bragging about Gucci. What did she say about Gucci? I know that's right, Georgette. Listen. I'm starting when I look, my mama saw my mama saw my my mama saw my mama saw my fingers, y'all. And listen, I told y'all the nails, I would never go back to a nail shop. I've ordered everything. I ordered my nail table, my foot tub, my hand tub to put my fingers and stuff in, all my nail polish, my shelves, my gel nail polish. I already had my OPI. I'm taking care of I'm not going back. I ordered every fake nail that they got out there. Okay. Because I'm not going back to a nail shop for them to give me another fungus. Y'all, this time, I told y'all what happened. I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. Y'all, this time they messed my toe up real bad. And they messed up two of my fingers. When my mama looked at my finger today, I had to cut two of my fingernails all the way down halfway. My mama looked at my fingernails today. She said, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, your fingers look terrible." I said, "I've been taking care of them." I said, they was looking worse than this. I ordered everything, and then I still had some of the medication that my podiatrist gave me when they gave me a fungus the first time. I'm not going to no nail shop and paying them from 95 to $110 for them to give me a nail fungus. That is disgusting. So I'd rather stay in the comfort of my own home. I was only going to nail shops because I was like, I'm going to a nail shop because I want to just pamper myself. That was a way for me to do something for myself. I like to sit with my eyes closed and get my damn toes done. I can do my own toes. They messed my toe up so bad, y'all. I looked down at my toe. I kid you not. I was laying in bed one night. I started twiddling my toes, and I said, God, my toes feel funny. I didn't even look down. I just started praying. Here, my right hand to the Lord. I promise. I started praying. I said, God, I guess my toe ain't getting no circulation. But I was too tired to look down at my toe. So I got up the next morning and I propped my foot up, my leg up, and I looked down at my toe and I screamed. I said, oh! I said, oh my God, my doctor told me that I was not a diabetic. I said, my toe is about to rot off. It's black. I started hollering and crying and calling my mama. And so my mama said, well, wait a minute. She said, I don't think if you was a diabetic and your toe was about to rot off, it turned that black. I said, they're going to have to cut it off. She said, it could be a fungus. She said, why don't you still got some of that medicine? I was just hollering and crying. I said, yeah. She said, put some of that medicine on it and see what it does. I started ordering a lot of, I even went to the store and got some fungus medicine. I promise you, like within like a day or two, it started changing. It started peeling. It started changing and going back to its natural color. I'm not going back up in those nail shops anymore. First of all, I had started going to another one. So I don't even know which one it was that did this to me, but I'm not going up in none of them. Never again. They'll never get the opportunity to. My hands and stuff has started being dry and peeling and all of that. I've been taking care of my hands, using my good oils, putting my fungus cream and stuff on it, using my good nice oils that I be buying and pampering my hands and my feet, and they turn it coming back to its right color, and my nails and stuff growing. I just tried that powder. It's the bomb. I know she wanted to cry about her baby nails. You're right about those nail fungus. I went through that 3 years ago. Probably, I'm not I was like, I'm ordering everything off a line, and that's what I did. And I'm gonna do my own. I've been nursing them back to health right now, though. But after everything is back to normal, and they're almost back to normal, I'm gonna do my own. I'm gonna keep doing my own nails and toes. Summertime coming up, I can't have my toes looking any kind of way. And then I don't want them looking any kind of way for me. I don't want to have to look at them. And they got my toe all messed up and all of that. They're going to be right if I do them. So I got a nail center in my house now. Pamper myself. I'll probably do my toes this coming weekend. I'm going to a play. No, actually, is the play this weekend? No. What's wrong? They get to making noises. I have to check on them because see, I be scared there's something going on with them. I'm going to a play next weekend, and I'm going to. What's wrong, man? Ain't nothing wrong with him, shit. And I'm going down to Birmingham, Alabama. I'm going down to Birmingham, Alabama this weekend, and I'm going to a play next weekend. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm going down to Birmingham, Alabama because my cousin moved. My cousin who moved from Indiana down to Birmingham. She actually lives on the outskirts of Birmingham. We used to be real close growing up. She moved down there with a guy, with her boyfriend, and he's going to surprise her. She ain't on here. She don't be on my blog. He is going to surprise her this weekend and propose to her. So her mama called us and was like, it would be so good if y'all could all be down there, because it's only like a 2.5 hour trip. It's gonna only be like 2 to 2.5 hours. If y'all can just go down there, and if the whole, especially the cousins and stuff she was close to, and because my mom was like, yeah, my mom was like, I'll go if y'all go. So me and my sister was like, well, that'll be cool. We'll go down there. And he's going to propose to her. He's going to surprise her and propose to her. And we are going to surprise her. It's going to be a party. So that's what we're going to do this weekend. And they was like, well, we could come back the same day. I said, I'm not driving down to no Birmingham and then coming back the same day. We'll drive down there and come back the next day. Because I know me. I don't want to strike back out, drive and party and then strike back out. No. I just tried that pout. Oh, you got the pout. Listen, and I ordered the dip. You talking about the dip for the nails? I ordered that too. And I got a lot of pretty colors. For the dip colors, I got a lot of pretty ones. I'll never let them mess with my hands again. He said, just go to the live. Ain't nobody in Memphis good. Let you tell it. He said, I know you from Memphis using strike. I said, and then strike out back. Yeah. That's definitely a Memphis word too. Mr. Parker. Mr. Parker, how's your day been today? Um, be quiet. Is Cypress still in here? What's Cypress at? Cypress comes in and stay in the bushes until I say something about his buddy. I need to make sure I didn't leave my phone in the car. Oh, it's still daylight. Anyways, you guys, what else has been going on? I don't want to be, I feel like staying on here for a little bit longer tonight. I don't want to just be on here because I think I wasn't even on here. I was not even on here for an hour. I was not even on here for an hour last night. And that's because I got so tired. I just wanted to jump on because I had not been on. But I wasn't even on here for an hour. I got sleepy. Harold came into the room and gave his testimony. Ooh, that looks so good. Mm. I mean, I don't want no hot food today. I want some tuna. Anyway, y'all. You said your like button disappeared. Oh my God, he is out there. Oh my God, he done went and caught all of these catfish. I love catfish. I do. Mm, I don't like no pickled onions. Mm-mm. Hold on, you all. Mm-mm. Anyways, you guys, I'm ready to get off because I need to get off and do something. But I might get back on tonight. Okay, I am. I need to do some things for, before it gets too late. Okay, I appreciate you all for getting on today with me. I may get back on tonight. Okay, I'll talk to you all later.